My friends, we've done it. We got Silverbell Cookie and something new here in our topping guide. And what is that? We got biscuits as well. So I'll break down the best biscuit to think about here for you for this cookie, as well as toppings, because that is what matters here for you today. So thank you for tuning in and joining us here for our Silverbell Cookie guide. Now, with that, if you got a question, if you got a comment throughout, do let me know, because I'd love to hear from you as always. And down below, feel free to check out the timestamps for today's video as we break down the cookie. We'll give you the biscuit ideas, we'll give you the toppings, and then we'll go run with the cookie as always, as we always do. Looking forward to that and pulling it back together for you here today. So welcome to the 3rd anniversary, first and foremost, and a Silverbell Cookie here from the latest and greatest Beast Yeast. Now, a couple things about this particular cookie that is new. We can go to level 80, so that's the first call out, which is a lot. On top of that, we have it as a support cookie, and it's a rear cookie. Now, the move set for this particular one is Gleeful Chime. It takes 15 seconds. Silverbell flowers bloom periodically, healing the allies and granting a damage resist buff. Healing targets will also receive bonus healing depending on the number of buffs they currently have. Enemies will receive damage and gain the Silverbell Pollen debuff, dealing periodic damage. When Silverbell Pollen's duration is over, it will cause area damage and stun the targets in range. Silverbell Cookie is immune to the spore dispersal and mushroom mutation effects. Perhaps he might provide additional support to his fellow knights of the Fairy Kingdom. Question mark. Single hit damage, 138% of attack. Silverbell Pollen damage, 379% of attack. Silverbell Pollen final hit damage, 138% of attack plus stun. Healing at 23% of attack every 1 second for 7 seconds. Bonus healing at 8.5%. Times 1 on buff target, capped at 220%, and then damage resist at 7.5% for 17 seconds, stacks up to times 3. So a lot's going on here, lots of things to pay attention to, but first and foremost, let's go ahead and level this cookie up. You can see exactly how much this is going to take to get to level 80 with this cookie, and my friends, it is a lot. That is right. It is a lot. So let's go ahead and level this thing up. There we go.
Do you often eat these in your kingdom?
A new topping is available. Awesome. So couple ideas here. So we got a new way to think about this, because we got the new Crispia and Beast Yeast. And some of those strategies are actually going to slightly impact how you're going to think about your topping. So let's talk about that right now. So a couple things, as always, when we broke down this cookie, there's really 2 routes to think about it. The first route is going to be cooldown. So if you want to take advantage here of the healing, if this is going to end up trying to be somewhat of your more main healer or a second support healer, you could certainly go with the cooldown. Now, the other thing about this one is, if you have a really nice main healer already, the additional heal just to support is always very nice. And what you may want to focus on instead is really that attack percent and attack damage to really help maximize that piece. So 2 strategies there to think about. Again, impacting Beast Yeast, you're not going to be able to use, and by use, you can't use these bonus effects, so that's going to be key. So for today's guide, we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to go with cooldown, because I like it as that second support healer for now. Additionally, as things pan out and change, and particularly for Beast Yeast, and this cookie doesn't take spore damage as an example, that can make a huge advantage for you as well. Again, you may want to then consider attack, but for now we're going to focus on cooldown. So let's go ahead and do our multiple upgrade here, because we need some right there. There we go. Okay. And let's go to 12. And here we go, my friends. Here we are. All right, perfect. So now this strategy between the bonus and main is going to be key again with the biscuits. However, there's still a couple of key items that we'll talk through here on the bonus effects that will matter. Let's see what we got here. I'm just checking to see if there's some additional stuff that we can grab on top of that. There we go. And then let's go with this. And let's go with this one here. All right. So a couple things. In terms of our fully upgraded regular toppings, a couple of things that you need to pay attention to. In terms of your bonus effects, you absolutely want attack. So again, if you're not going attack on the main and using that as the backup for cooldown, you're definitely going to want attack as a key bonus tier effect here. Secondly, again, more cooldown is great. And then obviously, or I shouldn't say necessarily obviously, probably a squishy cookie. So you're going to want that damage resist. So those three are going to be key. You're going to want survivability. HP isn't bad. Defense won't be bad, but those are going to be the biggest pieces there. You can also amplify buff isn't terrible. Those kinds of things to think about for this particular cookie. If you swap, attack is your main, you're going to want to get a lot of cooldown again, and depending on everything else that you have, buffs, all those things will certainly impact that. So that's really how you want to think about it. So here we got attack, cooldown, crit resist, damage resist, HP, attack, HP, damage resist, attack, cooldown, debuff, and crit. And obviously you can work to tweak those things a little bit more over time for this particular cookie. So this is what we're going to be on. And if they do resonant toppings, certainly always think about priority with resonant toppings. All right, so now that is the toppings. So let's go ahead and talk about the Beascuits. Yes, because that is a key new thing here for us. As we look at the Beascuits here, this is what we have available to us. Now, the biggest thing about each of these is you will get that additional attack, you will get that additional HP, and then as you begin to level those up, you can see the effects that are going to happen. You'll get more attack and more HP as well. And those things can continue to go up just like we have with our toppings. So that is going to be key. Now, the other thing here is you cannot equip the other ones. You got to have a support one. So we can put the support on our lovely Silverbell here. And certainly you want to work towards getting better and better quality Beascuits. So in terms of that, let's go ahead and equip this one here. You're going to want to get that best tier there on here. Now, a couple things about this. In Beast Yeast, what's going to happen here is just like before, you're going to have these additional substats that are going to be made available to you through the Beascuits. So that is going to be very, very important to you for your success and to help out your cookies progress through Beast Yeast, in particular when you get to things like hard mode and so forth, and again for scaling as you go through there. Now, a couple things similar style here. You're already going to get the attack up here in the HP. You're going to want to think through exactly the same effects that I talked about previously as well. You're going to want to have more attack. You're going to want to have cooldown. You're going to want to have HP. You're going to want to have damage resist. All the same things that are readily available to you here. That's what you want to take advantage of, my friends. So that is the Beascuits here for Silverbell. Make sure you equip it. You got to go get them from Beast Yeast. And that's where you're going to put them right there. And it's only going to help your cookie. So exactly just like that. And here are those bonus effects, as you can see. Cooldown, defense, attack speed, damage resist, debuff resist, damage resist, bypass is going to be really nice on attack. And then attack and everything else. So all those things are going to be perfect for you in terms of how you want to think about your Beascuits here as well. So that concludes the toppings. That concludes the Beascuits. Let's go ahead and take advantage of this here and run as we always do with the team here in World Exploration. We're currently hanging out in Beast Yeast. We need to go back to Crispia here and go to my favorite one to run with you here today. Hall of Enlightenment, 829. Let's go ahead Now, we've got plenty of fun stuff here with other cookies, as you can see that we always do. Let's go ahead and find our 80, because it should be up here. Nope, it's all the way at the bottom. Because we don't have multiple stars. Sorry.
I will do my part.
We'll remove here, and remove our Rebel Cookie. All right, 44. Are we going to have enough? We are not going to have enough. We could try it, see how it goes. Why not? Might as well. Add more cookies. That's okay, my friends. Let's go for it. So again, that is how you want to think about your toppings. That's how you want to think about everything else. Let's see how this goes. We can do nice damage. Look at that move right there. Hear my bell, my friends. Look at that. We'll do a couple of regular attacks and then do Hear My Bell again. So there's the regular, just periodic healing. And Hear Your Bell is going to be your main thing. Lots and lots of awesome healing there. Boom. And we're right at that cooldown. So if you see right now, we got the 7-second stack. Like it said, over time, we can one-shot the boss, which is perfect. And there's our 3 stars. And that concludes our episode here today. Thank you for tuning in with me, because we certainly had a blast and a lot of fun here when it came to the new cookie,
I too am a
Silverbell Cookie.
Fairy Kingdom.
Now, if you still got a question, if you got a comment, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. As always, we walk through this cookie in particular, the new one from Beast Yeast. We gave you the topping guide, we gave you the Beascuit guide, and how to think about leveraging this particular cookie. Very excited about this one. I hope you are too, and I'm looking forward to giving you a ton more content here on Beascuits for all the other cookies. So stay tuned for all that stuff here. We got a ton of content in the meantime, more coming all the time. And with that, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and subs as we continue to build this amazing community. On top of that, as always, truly thank you to the members. It's a great way to support the channel. We got a lot of their memberships available to you down below. You can check those out, affiliate links, those kinds of things, and socials to stay connected. So thank you for all that. We'll see you in the Discord server. We'll see you out there in Beast Yeast. Enjoy Silverbell Cookie, my friends. Till next time, we'll see you again soon. Take care.